I'm going to show you how to actually build funnels so you can charge higher prices as a copywriter. And the reason I'm making this video is simply because every other guru out there completely sleeps on this. They all tell you to write those cute little emails and nobody shows you what actually matters in the game of copywriting. And that's why I am going to fill this gap and explain to you how things actually work. Today, we will be talking about building funnels, guys. And you might be asking yourself, what even is funnel building? And I am going to explain it to you. Funnel building means actually bringing your copy to life by structuring a website or funnel. You actually build the thing. You actually bring your copy to life so the audience of the creator you are working with is actually able to interact with the client's ecosystem. They opt in for a lead magnet or they opt in for a webinar, whatever it is, right? And I have already told you that just being a copywriter simply isn't enough anymore. You need to level yourself up to being a growth partner. You need to actually build the whole ecosystem, right? You create or improve the client's whole ecosystem. And that's why you have to build funnels and set up email automations. So for this video, I'm going to show you how to actually build these funnels in Go High Level, which will be the software we will be using for email automations, funnel building, and everything else. So let's get right into it. Okay, now we are in the Go High Level funnel builder, and I'm going to explain to you how things work in here. It's going to be a little bit more technical and complicated, and that's why I'm going to explain things from the start so you actually understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is the Go High Level dashboard right here. And the first thing you are going to do is going to the left side of your screen and clicking on this Sites button right here. And then you are going to come to this page right here, and you see the top, in the top right corner, you see the blue button saying new funnel. You click on this, you click from blank, and you name it something like test funnel. And after it's been created, we can choose different funnel steps, meaning if you have a lead magnet of some sort, there will be like the normal opt-in page at the front. And after you have opted in, you are going to come to the next page, which basically says something like, yeah, thanks for opting in. Your lead magnet has been sent to you via email or something, right? So we will add the first step right now, which is basically just landing page or however we want to call it. It's just like the normal opt-in page where all of the copy and stuff is on, right? So we have created this funnel step, and the next thing we are going to do is we click on edit to actually design the whole thing and create the whole thing. So first of all, you need to understand how the actual foundation of these funnels really works. So the first thing you are going to see is actually completely blank right now, and we have to add some things. So what you can do is you go to the left of your screen, you click on the plus like add elements, and you choose sections, and you choose the full width one, because this is going to mark the foundation for this whole funnel, right? Now you can click on add row, because that's going to be the next layer of the whole landing page, of like the whole section. So we add, depending on how much columns you want to have, usually it's only like about 1 or 2 columns. I choose 1 for this example. We click on 1 column, and now we have the foundation set up. And now it's all about adding singular elements, meaning, let's say it's a landing page. We need a headline, right? We click on add element, and now we can add certain elements. Can be a button, a video, an image, FAQ, whatever your heart desires, right? But let's do a headline for now. So you can see this is a headline, and we can't fit anything else in here right now because this is just 1 column. This was just 1 row. So we need to add another column. We go to rows, another row, I should say, and we add another row below this. And now we can click add element again, and now we choose a video of some sort, so we actually have the VSL below that, right? And that's as simple as it can get, guys. So now we can also like play around a little bit with all of those fonts. So now you understand it's all about like sections. You put in a row, and in those rows you put in elements, right? And now we can play with those elements. We can make the whole headline look even shorter or like smaller. We can choose the video and make this look even more smaller, you know. This makes it like shorter from the left side. This makes it shorter from the right side. You can also choose the headline, put it to the left or to the right, or you keep it centered as you wish, right? This is already going to be bold because we have selected a certain font weight, but we can also like really make it bold with like Command and B on the MacBook. And yeah, now you can change the color to red or something. If you don't want to make it bold, you click on Command B again. And now you can choose, like, if it's not bold, it should be this color or something, right? So you can play around with the elements a bit. You can change the scaling where it's supposed to be. You can do some things. Your background color you could also add, and you can add animations for buttons and stuff. Also box shadow, text shadow. So you can play around a little bit in here. But I'm not going to go super in depth into this because this is supposed to be a very broad video that actually many people can consume. I don't want to make this too specific because there are other funnel builders out there that actually work a little bit different. So yeah, I'm going to keep it very short and simple. So now we have played around a little bit with the formatting. We can add other sections and stuff. And the next thing you want to do is, of course, like changing like up the breakpoints for like the mobile mode, right? This is also a thing you can do. And you can add the buttons and stuff. You get the idea, right? And another bonus hack I want to give to you guys is the pre-built sections. So you can actually just copy sections straight up, like different sections, and you can just redesign them as you wish and make things way easier and way faster for you. So this is a little cheat code. These pre-built sections, bro, I love them. I always use them. It's very good. And after you are finished creating your website, you will now publish this website to a certain domain you have connected. Connecting domains is a whole topic in and of itself, but that's not what this video will be about. So we will keep this open for now, but we can actually publish this website. And see, you can also make the SEO settings in here and see how the whole funnel looks like, right? And yeah, you would also have to import a video and stuff. It's really not that complicated until you have played around with it a little bit. It's all about practice, guys. I'm just showing you how the broad concepts in here work. So yeah, that's like the funnel. You can also add buttons that get you to the next page of the funnel. And yeah, you can make things even easier for you. I've showed you guys like the pre-built sections, but we can also go back. We can go to funnels. We can add a new funnel, and we can also choose from templates. This is going to help you with two things. So first of all, you are going to understand how the actual funnel is being built. So you actually understand, okay, this is how he does all the formatting on the right side in this template. This is how which fonts he's choosing, like how much columns he has and stuff. So you actually understand the underlying structure of how things work. So as you can see, this, for example, is like a 2-column row, because you can see like the second column and the first column, and you can make a headline in here, another subheadline or paragraph. You can actually see how things in here are built out, right? So that's going to be very valuable for you. And the second thing, of course, is you are going to spare lots of time because things are already kind of built out for you. But of course, you would have to choose a funnel that's going to suit you best. And yeah, that's already it for the funnels, I believe. And now we will go over to the next section. Now we will talk about something a little bit more complicated, but I'm going to do my best job to put it as simple as possible to you guys. So yeah, we will talk about forms, guys, and these are like essential pieces of an actual funnel. So I'm going to explain it to you guys. So basically, every single time you go onto a funnel, there's some type of a CTA telling you to opt in for a lead magnet, or telling you to buy a program, telling you to opt in for the webinar, whatever it is. And these CTAs are always coming in forms of buttons, right? This is a simple button. And if you click this button in the middle of this page, there's going to appear a like little registration window, which is basically called the form. This is the form, and you need different forms for different call to actions. So let's say you have like a coach, he has like 3 different lead magnets. You'll need 3 different forms so they can actually receive 3 different confirmation emails for this particular lead magnet. So forms are basically just a thing where you opt in your information, your contact info, to actually receive your value, right? And on the side of the coach, actually like running the funnel, or for you as the copywriter, you need to understand the form is there to collect all of the contact info and send it to your email service provider, which will be Go High Level, for example, or like Active Campaign, and also send the contact info to your CRM, which is basically like in the email service provider as well. CRM is just like the basic contact info being put into a contact, right? So like the whole contact is saved, and yeah, it's basically like a lead, you could also say. So yeah, these are forms, and now we will talk about how to actually connect these. So you have like the buy now button here, and now we have to add the form. So what we will do is we will go out of this funnel, we'll go onto forms, into the builder, and we will click onto add form. And what I like to do, same for the casual funnels, is I click on from templates, because these are already looking beautiful, right? Why would I do anything else? Let's just choose this one here. We go into this form, we click continue, and now it will just create the whole form for us. And now we can like change the things around here. We can change the image, we can also remove the image, we can change the full name. Now let's only do like the first name. Important, guys, this is the label. Oh, okay, I have to show this to you guys. So this is the query key basically, and this is just like the thing you actually use. So if you want to use the first name in the email, you do like this whole command with like hello first name. It won't find a first name because this is still a full name, right? You have to make this right. So what you will do is you take first name and you will drag it inside of this. Now it's in here, and you can see first name, and you can delete this one because this one will be the full name, right? And yeah, you can change around the color for the button. You can also add like privacy thing down here and put a link behind it and stuff. So yeah, there's like many options you can do. I'm not going to go super in depth into this, but this is basically now the form for getting the lead magnet, right? Let's call this like the lead magnet form. And we click on save. This is like the button where you actually finish this whole form, right? Of course, we would have to change like this, go high level and stuff. It's just a random template. So yeah, usually you remove this and you can keep the top 3 right here. So yeah, now you click save, and now we go to back, and we need to go back into our actual funnel now that the form is created, and we will go onto test funnel. We will click onto the landing page again, and we want to connect this particular form onto the button we have not yet created. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's the whole VSL, yeah, by the program, blah, blah, blah. And now we collect the button. And by the way, you can also choose presets for this, for the buttons, you know, something like this. And now we go, okay, this looks ugly. So let's go with the top one. We click the top one, we have the button selected, and now we are going to scroll down on the right side where you always do the settings for each individual element, meaning like the VSL headline and stuff. And now we click to link to open pop-up if it's not already selected. And then we will go onto pop-up settings, click on pop-up settings, click on add a row, because we always have to add a row, right? And we add the element of a form, guys. And now we have to select the form, getting the lead magnet, right? And that's where things actually like really make the whole thing into a functioning funnel. So now we have like the whole website published. We click on to this button, and now we have the form, we can opt in, blah, blah, blah. And now we click on this, and now our contact info is saved in the clients, or like in the coaches ecosystem, into his email service provider. And now we actually have his info, so we can actually send him emails and stuff. And that's how the whole funnel building works, and like the whole form stuff. But I'm going to explain to you something extra, which is going to be very interesting in terms of understanding how forms work. This is essential, so don't skip to the section. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, and now we will talk about something a little bit more complicated, a little bit more technical, because you might be running into some problems when building those forms, and I'm going to explain to you how to prevent those so you don't suffer like I did. So yeah, let's get right into it. You guys should understand now that a form is there to capture contact info and send it to either the CRM or the email service provider. And if you don't understand what these two mean, I'm going to explain it to you. The email service provider is basically the software that you as the copywriter or like as the coach himself use to actually build all of the email automations, right? All of the email sequences and bring them to life. CRM is basically the customer relation management. This is just where you capture all of the contact info and save it inside of the CRM, right? Another example for this would be the local gym you go, like the fitness studio. You have like a check-in at the front where you hold like your little electrical thingy, your transponder onto the check-in, and you get let inside automatically because this whole chip, the whole check-in, is connected to the CRM where all of the contact info is saved. The software for this is usually Magic Line, by the way, the CRM for gyms. And yeah, that's as simple as it can get. So basically, Magic Line tells like your check-in, yeah, this transponder is valid, and now you can let this person inside, kind of, right? So that's what a CRM is. And yeah, but what if we use another funnel or website builder where the form is not directly from Go High Level, guys? This is a problem you might be running into because we are using like the native Go High Level funnel or form builder, you know? Because building the funnels, or more importantly, the form in Go High Level, ensures that the contact info gets saved directly in Go High Level's CRM and email service provider. If you didn't understand, Go High Level is all in one. You have the funnel builder, you have the CRM, and you have the email service provider all in one program. But what if we use another funnel builder with another form? How is the contact info going to come into the CRM from Go High Level or like in the email service provider? What if we use another form? How are we going to manage this? And I am going to explain it to you. So let's say we create a website in Webflow. And by the way, if you don't understand the difference between a funnel builder and a website builder, a funnel is basically just a normal static page. And a website is a page where you have like animations and stuff on there, which is kind of a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more fancier with branding and stuff. So yeah, funnel builder is like Go High Level or ClickFunnels, and website builders can be Webflow or Framer, right? So let's talk about what we do in this case. Let's say we create a website in Webflow, and we now need to make sure the contact info gets sent to the CRM or the email service provider, meaning Go High Level. How do we do that? There are two ways of doing this. Method number one, integrating the Go High Level form, like using the native Go High Level form into the Webflow button, because you guys all understand by now, a form or like a registration window always lies behind a button, right? So you click onto this button and you will integrate the Go High Level form. And the way you do this is you use the code function in Webflow. I won't go super in depth into this because it's going to be very individual for each individual website builder or like funnel builder. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm not going to go super in depth into this, but basically you just use like the Go High Level form and you code it into the Webflow form, and then you have like the normal Webflow form and the normal Go High Level form, and the whole contact info gets sent into the Go High Level CRM. So that's an easy way of doing things. But the design is probably going to look bad, because you have to imagine there's like this beautiful branding, black color, blue color, red color website on Webflow, and now you are just going to integrate some sort of a very static kind of form. It's going to look a little bit cheap, almost like from another program, which it by the way is, because you're not using the native Webflow form, you are using the Go High Level form. So the design look a little bit ugly, but it will still work, but I don't really like this option too much. So yeah, I am going with number two. Method number two, use Webflow form, meaning like the native Webflow form you can use, not the Go High Level one, and connect it to Go High Level, the CRM and the email service provider, via Zapier and Make AI, or like Zapier or Make AI. Basically, these are like programs where you can send information from one software to another. These are like third-party softwares, right? And you have to create automations for this. So you integrate Zapier into Webflow. Zapier will see new contact info coming into Webflow, and it will send these automatically to Go High Level. So it's a little bit more technical and advanced, but it definitely works out. But the problem with this is you will need to pay only a little bit. Pay extra for Zapier or Make AI, depending on which software you are going to use, right? Also, you can make your client let do all the payments and stuff, but that's going to depend on the client you are working with. So it will still work, guys, using those two methods. It will work going with this option. It will also work with going like with the go high level option, like the code option with Webflow, even if it looks cheap, but it's still going to work. But I just go with the go high level straight up, guys, because you have everything in one place. So why not just learn everything in there? Because yeah, that's like the best way in my opinion. If you have a client that desires like a fancy website with animations and stuff, which you of course can't create in a funnel builder like Go High Level or ClickFunnels, then you need to use one of these two methods I've just showed to you guys. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you understand by now how funnels actually work. If you want more source on like copywriting, outreach and stuff, I have a free inner circle in my bio where you can join, and yeah, basically I answer questions for free in there for you, and there's always a free 2-hour outreach masterclass in there, basically telling you how to get a client in the next 4 to 8 weeks if you are willing to put in the work and if you already have the service delivery side of things figured out. So go inside of this. Only 74 people in there. It's going to grow rapidly. There will be hundreds or even thousands of members in there, so be fast, join inside, and we will see each other in the next video. Bye bye.